Hello, class. So this is lesson 5.1, the certified section. So we're going to work through these. This is simplifying integer exponents. So we're going to need these rules. I put it here on the top of my worksheet. It says for any non-zero real number a. So a cannot be zero. That's the key thing. And an integer is m and n. So no fractions, no decimals. So a equals a to the 1. No problem there. A to the 0 is equal to 1, as long as a is not 0. Then the product and quotient rules, they have to have like bases. So the a's have to be the same. And if it's a product, you add the exponents. Quotient, you subtract the exponents. And then a to the negative n is the same as the reciprocal. In other words, 1 over a to the positive n. So let's jump right into these problems here. So problem number 1. So it's x to the 9th over x squared. So notice they have like bases and it's a quotient. So I'm going to subtract the exponents, 9 minus 2. This gives me x to the 7th. And that is a positive exponent because the rules here say expand any numerical portion, which we don't have, and only include positive exponents. So our answer here is going to be x, then hit our keypad and use the exponent key, x to the 7th. And submit. And there we go. All right, next problem. All right, same type of deal here. So I'm going to rewrite it over here on my worksheet. So this is problem number 2. So we got 4x cubed y to the minus 4. All right, so I have x's and y's and a 4, so I don't have to combine anything. But this y to the negative 4th, right? I can't have the negative exponent, but our rule states we can flip it and make it positive. So 1 over y to the positive 4. And then when you multiply fractions, you multiply straight across. So I get 4x cubed over y to the positive 4. So we got to use we got a little work to do here. So I'm going to use my fraction button. So 4x, then the exponent key, cubed, over top of y, exponent button, to the 4th. And there we go. So it's a little tedious. Got to be careful. It's looking for a very specific answer. Remember, this is a computer. So, all right, next problem. Expand any numerical and only include positive exponents. So x to the minus 6. So over here on my worksheet, this is problem 3. So x to the minus 6, we're going to be using the negative exponent rule. So this is 1 over x to the positive 6. And we're done. So I got to use that fraction button. Put the 1, x, then the exponent key, and 6. All right, moving right along. All right, so this one's a little exciting here. So got to take our time with this. So again, it's the same rules. We need positive exponents. But let's just work this out slowly. So 3a to the minus 5th, b to the minus 1. Times 5a to the positive 4, b to the positive 2. All right, so I'm going to regroup this with our constants, then the a's, and then the b's. So this would be equal to 3 times 5, a to the minus 5 times a to the 4th, b to the minus 1 times b squared. Now I can do this because it's all multiplication. Multiplication is commutative. It doesn't matter what order. So now let's go ahead and tag each one separately. 3 times 5 is 15. Product rule here, because we have like bases. So this would be a to the minus 5 plus 4. Like bases here and multiplication. So we add the exponents like that. So I end up with 15a to the minus 1, b to the 1. Okay. Can't have the negative, right? So this becomes, I'm going to rewrite it this way. So 15 times 1 over a to the 1, I don't have to put the 1, times b, multiply the fractions, so I get 15b over a. So let's put this in the right way over here. So I need my fraction. So 15, not 156, 15b over a. All right, next problem. All right. I'm going to scroll down to a new worksheet here. Okay, so -4 raised to the 4th power. So we want to expand any numerical portion of your answer. So this is problem number 5. So -4 raised to the 4th. So notice, since it's a negative number raised to an even power, we're going to get a positive answer back. So 4 to the 4th. Well, that's what your calculator is for. So break out your calculator, calculate it out. So be sure you know how to use your calculator to calculate exponents. So 4 exponent 4, 256. And it's positive because it's a negative number raised to a positive power, or to an even power, 256. 256. And there we go. All right, next problem. Okay, so this one, a little bit more, I'm getting exciting here. So number 6, so we got 2 to the 9th over 2 to the 7th. They're like bases, so I can use my exponent rule. So this will be 2 to the 9 minus 7, which is 2 squared. But now notice it says expand any numerical portion. So 2 squared is equal to 4. If you put in 2 squared here, it'll count it wrong. Okay, number 7, same type of problem. This is not bad because we got like bases. So x to the 7th times x to the minus 2. Since we have like bases, it's a product rule, so we add the exponents. Just watch out for the negative. So it'll be x to the positive 5. X, our exponent key, 5. Okay, now what do we got here? Let me scroll down a little bit, give me some room. So this is problem number 8. So -24 x cubed over -4 x squared. So I'm going to break this apart into 2 separate. I'm going to do my constants and then my variables. All right, so -24 divided by a -4, that's a positive 6. And this, we have like bases, so the quotient rule says I subtract. So I get 6x to the 1, which is just equal to 6x. Okay, number 9, moving right along. So this is -2 times 3 cubed. Now notice these are different bases, so I can't do anything there combining them. So I'm going to have to work this out. So -2 times 3 cubed is 3 times 3 times 3, which is 27. And then 2 times 27, or -2 times 27 is -54. And absolutely use your calculator. Okay, let's look at this one here. So this is number 10. So we have -2 raised to the 0. So we're going to use that rule, and -2 to the 5th. So -2 to the 0, anything raised to the 0 power other than 0 is equal to 1. So I get a 1 times -2 to the 5th. Since it's a negative number raised to an odd power, we're going to get a negative value here. And then 2 to the 5th is 32. So we get -32. All right, number 11. So this one looks a little exciting here. Let's make sure we got lots of 0 exponents. So we just have to be really careful the way we attack these. So x to the 0. All right, anything raised to the 0 power is 1, all right? So we get 1 minus, and then 4 times 1. So it ends up being 1 minus 4, which is equal to -3. All right, so we ended up with -3. Sorry about that. My internet connection has been a little spotty there. Had some big storms come through. So we ended up with -3. So we're going to key that in over here, -3. And there we go. Give it 1 second to catch up here. My internet, we had a big storm come through and there we go. All right. So please review this. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask. You can use the Q&A thread in our discussion to post any problems you need or shoot me a message via Canvas. All right. Let's have a great day.